And so October dawns in London town, and the capital is stirred by its grandest game. And this time, grand it truly is. They cannot live together, they cannot live apart. Arsenal and Tottenham, eternally tumultuous. And so, amid this maelstrom of mutual antipathy, Arsenal and Tottenham, eyeball to eyeball again. Saka, problem now for Perisic. White. Partey! Oh! A peach of a hit from Thomas Partey on Derby Day! The Gunners hit bullseye first up. Kane in his zone. Another in the Harry Kane Derby collection. Just one more ice-cool penalty from the master. In a fixture he embraces like no other. Gabriel's head is down. Tottenham's collective head is raised. Their heart is raised. Their voices are raised. It's one each. We're back where we started. So for Saka. Perisic in reverse. Bukayo Saka beaten out by Lloris and touched in by Jesus. Arsenal in front again. Lloris a lonely figure. Jesus engulfed. Partey. Martinelli. And Granit Xhaka! A growl of Gunners euphoria! They have their foot on the Tottenham throat. Arsenal for the top of the Premier League tonight. They are indeed top of the league. A golden Gunners day for Arsenal folk everywhere, simply heavenly. It's happening, it is happening for Mikel Arteta. Kelly, thank you. Quite a roar that anticipates what has become these last years one of the adrenaline contests of our game. Combustible, no holds barred, hugely consequential. And each off an uplifting week, and with Liverpool still ominously perfect, neither side here can contemplate retreat. Holland has released Reinders.
He's away.
To Johnny Reinders, Erling Haaland!
Brilliant.
Without stopping for breath. Utterly irrepressible, thrilling.
Absolutely amazing.
Eze. Lifted forward here for Martinelli. Oh, what a finish! What a magical finish from Gabriel Martinelli to pull it out of the fire for Arsenal. For the second time in a week, Gabriel Martinelli has jumped off the Arsenal bench and impacted gloriously. There's always a twist. City Arsenal, there's always a twist. Friends and enemies, Arteta and Guardiola have to shake on a draw. The Emirates Stadium shimmers in the sunshine, primed and polished for this game of such historical resonance and immediate relevance. And he has freed Saka. And Van Dijk is in retreat, and Ødegaard is joining in. And he's seen Martinelli! Extraordinary! Another magic moment in time for Gabriel Martinelli! Moments into this magnificent occasion. It's a wow start for Arsenal. Here's Luis Diaz. And Darwin Núñez, it's one each. The goal for which he thirsted. Liverpool craved that moment. Darwin Núñez hungered for that moment. Arsenal won, Liverpool won. By Matip. Out for Jesus. And Arsenal are in a hurry here. Martinelli, it's 3-on-3. Gabriel is forward. Saka is forward. Ødegaard is forward. Martinelli is driving. Gabriel Martinelli! Saka! Right on the cusp of the break. Arsenal have their lead back. They flew forward like they meant it. Henderson, Thiago. Henderson, Jota, rolled up here for Bobby Firmino. It's 2-each. That's a sweet finish. It's a smashing game, and once more, it's anyone's. Against, statistically, his favourite opponent. That's the 10th goal Roberto Firmino has scored against Arsenal. And Xhaka. Away by Van Dijk, they scream penalty. He gives a penalty. Chaos and calamity in the Liverpool penalty area. Now this is one brave boy, Bukayo Saka, because this is one pressure penalty. These are broad shoulders. This is courage. Bukayo Saka. Such poise! Such noise! The end. What a wonderful match for Arsenal. What a wonderful win. From Arteta, what a meaningful response. From those players, what unity, what joy. From Saka, what poise in the moment that mattered most. The day in North London on which history and nostalgia collide thrillingly with the here and now, as Arsenal and Manchester United, whose fabled rivalry for so many lit the very fire in the belly of the Premier League, revisit their passionate past. Didn't get through either, and here is Rashford. Marcus Rashford has rifled it in! That is a smashing goal for Manchester United. Boy, that was fierce. Ødegaard. Whipped in for Nketiah! In a flash, the Gunners shoot back. This is one defiant bunch. Saka. Bukayo Saka! Oh! That is a diamond of a goal! How that boy glitters! Now that, Lee, that is special. It is. Floated in by Ericsson, Ramsdale through the crowd. 2-2! Lisandro Martinez has flung his frame at it and propelled it beyond Ramsdale into the top corner. Arte just about got through to Trossard, outside of whom is Zinchenko. Zinchenko, Ødegaard, it's in! Little touch on the line from Nketiah. And right at the death, the leaders have snatched it. Lieber. You wonder, truly you wonder, just how much that means. This could be defining. Boy, that matters. How much one little touch from Eddie Nketiah mattered. Chelsea this season have been unreservedly imperfect. But regardless, their form right now is good. It's 2 months and more since they lost a game in the Premier League. So here we go with the so often spiky event that is Arsenal-Chelsea. It's Sterling. It's Sterling's cross. There are screams of handball. Proximity must be an issue. Chris Kavanagh You would have some sympathy with Saliba given how close he is to the action. Equally, it impacted materially, and it's a penalty. Palmer rolls it in for the Blues. Sodden but uplifted. Is it beginning to happen for Chelsea? Snatched away by Gallagher. With Palmer through the middle. Sterling getting forward too. And now Mudryk. It's Mudryk's cross, which is a beautiful accident for Mykhailo Mudryk. And all of Chelsea embraces him.
With one of those fluke balls, they lose the ball again.
I'll give it away to Rice. Now we've got a game. He pounced with poise. Embarrassment for Sanchez. Uplift for Arsenal. Havertz again. And Saka. Bukayo Saka. And Arsenal are level. Leandro Trossard has tripped it blindside. A remarkable escape. And there are 6 minutes left to snatch more. It was compelling, utterly compelling. Through Chelsea eyes, perhaps the one that got away. But for Arsenal, it is a point chiselled out in adversity, which they may consider to be a hallmark of a would-be champion. Fabulous entertainment throughout, and a final score at the Rainy Bridge, Rebecca. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. David, thank you. What a beautiful day. It shimmers, it trembles, as once more this agelessly grand event fixture crashes to the fore. The years pass, generations come and go, but in North London forever, Arsenal-Manchester United is a red-letter day. And so who adds today to this game's inexhaustible back catalogue of treasured memories? Nketiah. Now though it is snatched by Eriksen, and United can look forward, and he's rolled it up here to Marcus Rashford. Rashford eyeball to eyeball with White. It's Rashford! It's a gem! He has smashed and he has grabbed! From nowhere, United lead at Arsenal.
Out there, the rest of them looked in the shell until that moment.
Zinchenko, Nketiah, Martinelli. Has crushed the level. A proud and prompt response from the Gunners skipper. Saka takes. Rice! Has written it! And embraces a massive moment! Declan Rice, a gunner for life! He has beaten Manchester United! He spent the money so well! And Declan Rice is one of them! Rashford couldn't take it. Vieira runs for the walls. Gabriel Jesus is by himself. It's Gabriel Jesus. He's sat down one. He's won the game. Bedlam. Mania. They have cranked it up and cranked it up yet more. They didn't just win it. They won it in style. Gunner's growl like rarely you have heard. Rice, baby! And the angel Gabriel stole it right at the end. That is why you pay big bucks. That is how big players grow on the biggest days. David, thank you. A day of heady possibility, a day of just imagine. Amid this frenzy, Imagine if Arsenal 20 years since the last time, if Liverpool in pursuit of the utopian Klopp climax, if either somehow could pull this thing off. Odegaard, Havertz is on his way here. Alisson stops him, Saka scores! Arsenal obliged and on their way. A day that has to happen for them begins ideally. Here's Gravenberch, here's Diaz. Beyond Saliba, and Jota watched it over the line. It's a mess of a goal. Gabriel may have had the telling touch in amongst a maelstrom of awfulness. This place has gone silent. Van Dijk let it bounce, Martinelli showed an interest, and Martinelli rolled it in! Curious, and for Liverpool, catastrophic. How can that happen? Trossard is free here, clear of Elliott. Leandro Trossard has punctured Alisson on the streets of North London. They dream their dream. You grin or you grimace. Jurgen Klopp disbelieving. How can that happen? So much for Arsenal's dark December, so much for the wobble, so much for the supposition that it was seeping away. They can see it again, clearly, and it's a vision that he cherishes. They are re-engaged in it. 20 years since the last time, 20 years since the Invincibles. Arsenal are not going away. Liverpool will still lead the league tonight, but they will feel the Gunners' breath on their necks.
I've learned from my mistakes.